Hey guys, Age here. I'm back with more Genshin Impact, but I didn't want to do this video. While I was doing my weekly and daily stuff, grinding all the free stuff, I accidentally triggered the next event in the main story because I wasn't paying attention. Usually when I'm playing Genshin offline, I turn off the sound and then watch YouTube on my tablet or TV or something like that, and something that my brain will actually pay attention to, and then just on the side play Genshin Impact and do all the dailies and the boring stuff, and do all the quests that don't have any voice, basically, except the character stories. Now, I used to record the character stories, but my God, after two patches of in his like, I recorded like them uh Mondstadt, Leeway, and Inazuma, the character stories in that, and they were so boring, so I just stopped it. And I just, just skip text, skip text, skip text, text, and then like 10 minutes of playing the actual character, and then 30 minutes of text, and then the story's done for them. The character stories, they don't really care about them. They're always boring and stuff. Although some of them did have some cutscenes and stuff like that, but again, it's not really that important. And then you have to do the character stories because some of them unlock the raid battles, the weekly raid battles that you need to upgrade your characters with. So there's no around getting right with that. All right. So again, we're continuing the main story. I accidentally triggered it. There will be no sound because I immediately Alt F4 the game when I saw a black screen. It's like, oh, you entered the inn. I'm like, shit, I triggered the main story, and I quickly exited the game. But the game continues from exactly that point, so I couldn't go back. I was kind of hoping it might do that, but it didn't. So again, I apologize for the start of this video. The first cutscene here will have no sound. The first chance I get, I'll turn it on. And you can't do it here. I thought you would. Look at this. That graphics, audio, and that's all you get. You actually have to actually go into the game, which is stupid. So all you can hear is my heavy breathing. I'm joking. Hopefully, I don't heavy breathe too much. See, right like that. Like you continue right from where you left off. There's three of you walk into a tavern and find the quiet spot to sit down. And whoa, what the fuck is wrong with my watch? Whoa, I just put it on, and all the numbers are eight. What the fuck happened, dude? The fuck was that? Wow, I have no idea how that happened. It's a cheap $20 watch, right? So I just need it to tell time. Because sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like, how early is it? Is it like 4 a.m. or can I sleep a bit longer? Because the sun sets early and it takes later and later to rise, right? So it's like, how early is it in the morning? Oh shit, man, that was fucking scary. I just pressed like it has like three modes, and I pressed the next mode button, and it fixed itself. I'm like, how the fuck do you get that? All the digit icons were 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8, and I'm like, what the fuck? All right, again, it's a $20 watch, so it's not that high quality, but damn, I've only had it for 2 months. And again, it's so funny when I bought this watch. It said that it's waterproof, but then when I looked closer after buying it, it said cold showers. I'm like, so it's waterproof and it works in cold showers. I'm like, what if it's a hot shower? And then I read one of the reviews that says like, I was walking in a thunderstorm on summer, and it got some water vapor inside. Like it was foggy on the inside a little bit, and then the next day it stopped working. I'm like, oh, that's why. So it's waterproof, and it's waterproof to cold water, but water vapor can still get inside this watch. That's weird. If it's waterproof, doesn't that mean that air can't, even air can't get in? So then, if air can't get in, vapor shouldn't be able to get in. Is it possible for something to be waterproof but not airproof? I gotta Google that. That's so weird. Anyway, so tangent going off again. Sorry about that. Let's continue on. You and Paimon order some fruit. So we're with the pedophile trap girl here. That's like 12 years old, but she's like really really old for some reason. Chugging down a bottle after bottle of wine. Oh man. Okay, I actually saw some art for this girl, and how her chest is a lot bigger in the artwork than it is here, implying that she is over 18 or 18 or over. But here, her body looks very preteen. If you stand by the door, they look like splitting images of each other. Are they twins? Oh god. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of alcohol. Hate anything that has drinking in it. I see it in all time in media. Every scene, someone walks into a room, someone always offers them alcohol. Alcohol. Do you like a drink? Would you like a drink? Would you like some alcohol? Would you like some brandy? Would you like some whiskey? Would you like a tonic? It's like, oh, they go into a bar. It's like, would you want someone to drink? It's like, oh god, there's alcohol within like every three scenes of a show. God, it's so annoying. Someone is always drinking alcohol or offering alcohol, even in books. Like every rich person, and someone enters the room. It's like, would you like something to drink? While they're pouring themselves a drink. It's like it's like a cliche almost now. If you're rich, you actually have to have a decanter of some type of alcohol in it. My great great great, oh god, Granny. Most famous person, masters of the wind. Most days hardly ever see darkness. Ever talk to her? Not gossiping about me right in front of my face, are you, Granny? I wouldn't dare. Just beyond happy to see you. Bring over some friends. Oh, coughing. Sorry about that. After all, any friends or regulars are sure to be great customers too. Alright, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to staring at me. I promise to keep my alcohol down until I leave. Ah, well then. You have my thanks. The only alcohol drink that I actually like is a wine cooler that's carbonated. So it's fruity, it's carbonated. It tastes like a pop, but there's like 0.5% alcohol in it. It's actually drunk, working through complex problems in your head. Charlie. Oh, what's that? Are calling me by my first. Yes, you want to test your skills against Granny. Yeah. Are you still with us? And talk. So, oh yeah, the rumor is that I looked it up. Um, Oron will be a 4-star, and she's the 5-star. So it's interesting. Yeah, talking to no one now. And then I saw this right after that. It's like a petition to make Oron a 5-star. I'm like, wow. And again, Genshin won't listen. The only time they ever changed a character was Zhongli, and only because John Lee Leeway represents China, and that's where the game is made. So they want to make sure that their character Their mascot of their country is overpowered as shit, and that's why they changed it. Which John Lee is. He he shields, he heals, he debuffs um physical attack, and he debuffs elemental resistance. So just good all around. Like there's no weakness to him at all. See. I knew this. I'm kind of glad that this happened on this cutscene because this has nothing to do with the main story. This is just all fluff and useless text that they put into the game to fluff the playtime for the story. They didn't. They should have taken this out completely. Like this could have all been in her hangout, right? Or hangout event, or a character story. I'm a good teacher. You tell him. What I like it about time someone showed me a little respect. Blah 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 blah. Find the pitch back close in a chapter of hatred reveals itself behind the smoke, the lingering smoke. Ah, she's meditating. She does this when she's had a few too many. Her mind actually races to this point. It's quite the opposite. Is this specific master's enlightenment? Oh, it's just the ability unique to Shitali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, a few have been able to master hers. Warning, warning, red, red color in danger has now arisen that pair of eyes. Huh? Ah, are you awake? Traveler, Paimon, what's wrong? I'm gonna hurl. Oh, please just keep it in. Oh, that's the way. Close one. I wonder. I I don't go to bars and pubs and stuff like that. Uh, I did at one point just to fit in with the teenagers and stuff like that, but I never fit in and I felt uncomfortable and I hated the alcohol smell in the air. God, so disgusting. Anyways, do they have barf buckets in bars? Like, can you go up to the counter and says, "I feel like I'm gonna hurl. Do you have a barf bucket or something, or the bar stocks barf bags or something?" Put the barf all over the table. It's really bad how they try to normalize drinking in games and media and TV and everything. It's like, yeah, you're gonna drink, you're gonna hurl. Hurling is fine. Hurling is normal. Like, you understand why your body's hurling is because you've put poison in it. It doesn't want the poison. It's trying to get rid of it. Whatever's on your mind, please find out. It's not simply just saying, "Oh, then a few days, right? What would you? If I start dumping all my complaints on you after we just met." Ah, Paimon forgets. No, I wasn't playing it seriously. Just yeah, funny about that. Should we just tell her? Tell me what? It's a good time to say as any. All right, Chitali. Listen carefully. Try not to get too upset. I can read your mind. Oh, and she told it stuff that took place with Orin. Well, allowing you to temporarily read her thoughts. Yeah, okay, yeah, tell her that too. So you heard my inner voice? It's okay, Chitali. You have a right to complain about those things. Can't take it anymore. Why does these ever happen to me? mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head, that's too much. Like when you're rolling on the floor in pajamas, but you forget to lock the door and someone bursts to deliver cabbages and the whole thing? Cabbages. So that happens to you a lot. It happens to people in general, okay? It doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas. Sometimes I just pick something generic. Do you? Has anyone rolled around in their pajamas in your own bedroom? Like the closest I ever I got to this thing is basically I'm in my bed clothes sometimes during the winter or something. I'll actually wear long pants and a shirt, and I wake up and I stretch and and then roll around to my sides and then go back to sleep. That's that's the extent of ever rolling around in my pajamas. I have things to share with you. Yeah, let's get going. Come on. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's turn on the sound. Wait, where am I going? There we go. Oh, wait. The reason why I came in here was I was wondering if you can buy recipes in here. And it looks like, yo. Yeah, like I went to him. I'm like, ah, shit. It's not selling the basic cooking ingredients. So I'm like, ran around here and I'm like, oh, an inn, go in. I'm like, oh no, this is the next spot for the thing. I'm like, damn it. Where am I going?
Well, great view, right?
Whoa, that's
I
loud.
love coming here by myself.
Oh shit. Oh crap. One sec. I forgot to switch drivers here. Come on. Where's the mouse? Oh, come on. There it is. There we go. Give me a second here. Fucking fly. God. I don't know where these gnats are coming from. I have like I have like sticky tape put up there. I have like an electric fly swatter plugged in over there, and I have some bug spray next to me all the time. It's like, where the fuck do these small little fruit flies and gnats come from? And like the only reason I could think of is just I have dirty neighbors because there's no food or anything out in my apartment, and I vacuum every day, and I dust my computer and my TV every week and a half. So it's like, where the fuck do these things come from? The only thing I can think of is that they're crawling from like the holes in my apartment on the left and the right where the water pipes go through. There's a small gap there that connects to the other people's apartments. And that's where the mouse is come from and stuff like that. Or before the pest control people came, I think a mouse died somewhere close by, and I'm pretty sure it's like filled with maggots and shit in the walls or something like that, and they're crawling out of there. God. Honestly, she sounds like an Archon for her to live this long or something like that. Didn't they say in Fontaine, uh, your what's her name? The 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 Hydro Archons like human clone. The Hydro Archon actually had to curse her human clone for her to live long. And then here's this girl like that looks like a 16-year-old, and she's lived for over 500 or plus years. So it's like, why does she live for so long? Is she cursed? I mean, we know that Archons can do that, or they're their Archon themselves. Yeah, well then do something else with your life. Good God, man. Anyways, we have dealt with like monsters, angels, gods, uh, ancient beings, different beings from a different dimension. So this is nothing. I really hope they continue with this. This sounds interesting. I want to know where the other portion of Auron's soul is. What? Oh God, a sacrificial child. honestly, this Night Kingdom shit is now sounding like it shouldn't exist at all. When someone dies, their data should go to the ley lines to be reborn into the world again. This limbo for souls. This sounds like a bad place, actually. It may sound cool. It's like, oh, you don't actually die. Your soul is just held in this limbo, and we can retrieve you. It's like, no, no. Mm. Yeah, you see, this is a tricky slope here because once you do something once, there's a humans will do it again. All right, just like how that saying is, history repeats itself. Humans will make the same mistake. So it's like those, let's say this is a TV show and the protagonist comes across this small town, and this small town sacrifices small children to drains their blood and feeds the blood to the crops, and these crops grow very fertile, and these fertile crops can feed everyone in the village, plus provide a large sum of income because they sell those crops to other villages and other cities and stuff like that, the government. So it's a benefit to all, and it helps the town grow. It's like, see, the benefit is so big, but you're still sacrificing a child. And so let's say during a drought, everyone was starving to death and people were dying. So they forced a child, and they did it once. Then they said that we just need to get past this to save everyone. But that idea is now planted. It's there. It's a possibility. And so they do it because they had no choice, basically, right? But then, someone's going to come along and say, why do we have to do it during the drought? If we do this during a normal season, just think how much better your crops will be. And you can sell all these crops to the government and make so much more money. And people are greedy. And so 8-10 farmers, they get the idea to do it again. They're convinced. It's like, yes, I want to provide for my family, so I want to be rich. And so again, they start stealing kids from. Oh, they don't want to sacrifice their own children, so now they take children from other towns and counties, and yeah, see how it escalates. Once you go down that morality slope, there's no going back because that possibility is always there. I talked about this in the Final Fantasy 14 online main story. They just released Dawn Trail, and they had you go and solve a problem for these Beast Tribe people, and their crops were failing. And so the answer that you came across was that, oh, you've forgotten an old ritual where you do a ritual and sacrifice your life force to feed your crops for them to grow abundant. So I'm like, oh no. That's so stupid. Don't teach him that. And in the story, they forgot about this ritual, right? I'm like, there's a reason why it was forgotten. Because sooner or later, one of those Beast Tribe people are going to be born, and they're going to say, well, why don't we just sacrifice an entire person? Take all their life. One person takes all their life force and puts it into the crops that benefits the entire Beast Tribe. And we do this once a year, and it's like, God, man, it's so stupid.